numero dos of the evening. This is for Panda. Panda, 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 Panda. Esper Shadow in classic Panda fashion. But we got Preordain this time, so it's different. Couple of givers to go with Ranger-Captain, and Ranger-Captain finding Death Shadow is pretty cool. Threat split here is like 4 Captain, 2 Murktide, 4 Bowmaster, 4 Shadow. Thoughtseize Fatal Push, 1 Unearth. Unearth does get a lot more appealing in this deck when you have Ranger-Captain. It's like, the Shadow decks don't typically play it, but with this card specifically, it's kind of exceptional. And then a couple of Spell Pierces, Prismatic Ending for removal spells. That's pretty much it. Looks cool. I'm down for it, though. One thing I'm a little bit skeptical of is the mana base, because it is kind of difficult to play, like, blue on 1, sometimes you need black on 1, and then you want blue-black on 2, double white on 3. So curving Drown into Ranger-Captain can be a little awkward at times. So you have to always keep in mind the land sequencing with this deck. So, looking at the sideboard here, mostly normal stuff. There's some Stony Silences. I don't exactly know what these are here for, but Leyline of the Voids for Scam, Tourach for Control and 5-color, or 4-color, EE for Hammer, that kind of stuff. Let's do it. What was these, huh? It's like a fine hand, I guess. Not exciting, but it's got lands and it's got spells. Old Legend rule. Bring me back. Remember when, I don't know if a lot of people were playing during this time, but way back in the day, you used to be able to just go... There were people who played Tolarian Academy in their sideboard in a deck that had no artifacts or blue mana, just specifically so that their opponents like couldn't play theirs, because the old Legend rule used to be, if you were the first one to play a Legend, you just locked your opponent out of playing theirs. Kind of based. I guess I'm taking Sigarda's Aid. I don't really know. There's not really an easy way to poke this hand. I'm kind of surprised they didn't play Sigarda's Aid on turn 1. Or at least, like, hold up Surge. I feel like they kind of spewed a little bit. I have to Prismatic Ending their drum and just hope they don't find a land. So. Feels awful, but, like, what else am I gonna do? If I kill Ornithopter, I guess I could kill Ornithopter. It's kind of the same thing. Well, thankfully they don't have Metalcraft this turn, so we need to find another removal spell. And bounce the Paladin, hope they don't draw land. Looks like we're bouncing Paladin. Please don't draw a land. Uh-oh. Well, they kind of threw a little bit, but it didn't matter. Geist of Saint Draft. Well, then they changed the Legend rule. So then when your Phantasmal Image could kill your opponent's stuff. If they played a Geist and you played a Phantasmal Image. I think you have died. No, I think we're actually okay. I don't think we're in that bad of a spot. I guess the problem is we have to deal with Shadow Spear next turn. But assuming we can find an answer for that, potentially, maybe it's not that bad. They have a Dead Surge. Or a mostly Dead Surge. You know, part of us being okay was we would draw a spell this turn. That was part of the equation, you know? I mean... yeah, I'm not okay if I don't draw a spell. That's how that works. Drew a spell this game. I think I drew one spell this game, right? I think I got one. There's no chance they don't get Shadow Spear, right? Alright, maybe they drew the Shadow Spear. Or they just don't want to kill me. Alright, cool. W, I guess. I don't know why they wouldn't want to kill me. Maybe they're not playing Shadow Spear. That'll do it. That will certainly do it. I think I should probably cut the Teferis. Keep one giver as a tutor target. I guess I maybe want Teferi over Spell Pierce in the play. Let's do that. Do I want Break the Ice against them? Actually, yeah, Break is better against... I think Break's better than Teferi. Tourach, I think, is a little too sus. Definitely keep this. Yeah, we... apparently I didn't re-up the premium this month. I forgore. It happens sometimes. Their hand is not particularly great. Is there any reason to Prismatic Ending this? I don't think so. I can hold up. Can't drown a Stone Forge. Let's just pass. Can break the ice of the Saga next turn. I accept. Can drown that. Definitely will. So, drown this. Untap, break the ice this. They have a Shadow Spear and 2 Solitudes. Let's just get a basic. Paladin, Shadow Spear, double Solitude. I think taking a Solitude's kind of pointless, so let's just do this. And hope they don't draw another Saga. Surely they won't draw another Saga next turn, right? It just can't happen. Also, kind of need to find a threat at some point, but... I guess fetching Swamp was bad if we draw Ranger-Captain. Sure, that's fine. We need explosives. Should name Marsh Flats. Teferi, Time, Raveler. Also reasonable. Alright, go. Mod check threat. Any threats? Any threats? Any threats? Any threats? Any threats? Any threats? Looking for threats. I knew I was going to draw that. Should have specified. Okay, well, we know they have a Solitude in hand. I just won't play a second creature so they can't, like, get full value out of the Solitude. That's not bad. This is a peaceful stream. We don't do threats. Unless they're directed at Canister. And in the sense of, I'm going to beat him in the Super League. They're just Solituding now. Sure, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Ping myself. If only that worked. I don't know if cutting them off mana here is good. We still know they have a Shadow Spear in hand. Might be spewing a little bit here, but I want to try and get them dead. Okay, now I'll do this for 1. No reason to pop now. I think we're fine. Just gonna hold it up. Ping yourself now. I have established a clock. Oh, the combo. The combo. That's what we call Splinter Twin, baby. Okay, you're not supposed to draw that card. It's okay. We'll be alright. They're going to 7 here. Might actually be better to play the Ranger-Captain. Yeah, I think it is. Just get planes. I guess if I'm going to get Shadow, getting a... Yeah, getting a Shockland would have been better if I was going to get Shadow. I thought I wanted to preserve my life total, but... Yeah, getting a Shockland with Shadow is way better. Okay. That's fine. Drew a fetch anyways. Too easy. That should kill them, right? They block Shadow and take 7. Alright, game 3. I think Teferi is even worse on the draw, so let's just not bring it in. Wait, we need to be more. We need MTG to be more toxic. Dono deck, hold my beer. True. The Dono deck always has me covered. This hand's good. Keep this. I do appreciate the pace at which my opponent is playing. Big fan of their pace of play. Maybe not. There's always game 3. Does anyone know if September started today? Because I went onto somebody's stream and I saw an ad for September, but I don't know why it would start today and not tomorrow. It's weird that they're showing advertisements for it already if it did start tomorrow. Oh, time zones? Yeah, sure. Did start? Okay. Maybe it was the 31st is when it started and not the 1st. Pure Steel Polluted. I think I just want to be mana efficient and push that. Or Prismatic Ending that. That's what being mana efficient means. That's how that works. This is worse if they have Sanctifier. It's the same reason there's Halloween decorations in the stores. Well, the stores are just kind of insane sometimes. Halloween decorations in August is just like insanity. I don't know what's up with that. Let's get a shadow here. That's all I can get. Popping Relic. Okay. Interesting. If they play Sigardicide this turn, I could sacrifice the Captain in response, which plays around them having Hammer. But we're not dead to a Hammer. Yeah, this is fine. I'm gonna say even if they hammer us somehow, we can just take it. Let's go attack. Question is, do I play both shadows here? Or do I want to hold up draw and push? I think I'm supposed to hold up draw and push here. Yeah, I'm going to hold up draw and push. Because what's going to happen is they're going to play... Like, they lead on Hammer. That's fine. I was going to say they lead Hammer. I can push the Paladin in response. If they have Surge, then I can let the Surge resolve, and then there's one card in the graveyard so that I can draw on the Hammer. That was kind of the plan. Now I think I'll just push the Paladin, just so I can use my mana efficiently here. Because this is going to get a card in their graveyard no matter what, whether they let it resolve or Surge. And then we can hold up Drawn for Counterspell on Hammer next turn, which I like a little bit better. Let's go to combat. Send both. This is going to be a little dicey if they have Shadow, or if they have Solitude. They're just double blocking? I think they're trying to bait me into fetching so they can Solitude. What if I just pass priority? I think I'm just, like, okay with this. I mean, I guess what's the downside to fetching? What's the downside to fetching? Just fetch for a basic? Yeah, because if I crack fetch, paying life is part of the cost. Shadow's a 4/4. They Solitude the Ranger. My Shadow's a 1/1. I'm just going to pass priority. I think this is fine. Sure. Deal. I could also just play another Ranger-Captain and not even play the Shadow. Or I could just go Ranger-Captain, play Shadow, leave Shadow in hand. I kind of want to hold up Drawn, though. Yeah, let's just hold up Drawn this turn. Knowing they have Solitude feels like they can't really beat this Giver. Yeah. Could have played the Giver that turn, maybe. They have 2 in hand. This is weird. So if I counter this, the only thing I die to is exactly second aid plus hammer. But we kind of assume one of their cards is Solitude, right? I think I'm just going to counter it. Actually, we don't even die. If they play second aid, I could just sack the Captain in response. Okay, well now we can see what's actually going on over there. Should have maybe went to combat first. But this is okay. Oh, I don't even gain the life. Yeah. I don't think I want to gain the life, because I'm just playing 2 shadows. And the nice thing about this is they don't have a card in hand. So even if they draw Solitude, they can't cast it. So this should be good enough. I could draw a random blocker. It does qualify as a random blocker. So now they die to a removal spell. Kill this, block here, take 10. 6, 9, 10. They got the sus. The sus has been gotten. This card, by the way. So if I send everything, they have to block both shadows, right? No. They don't have to block both shadows. They can block Shadow Giver, take 9, leave a creature in play, and then I die to Sigard's. So let's just leave back the Giver, I think. Guess I could always sack the Ranger-Captain if I needed to. Tree mana. They draw Forgenew. If they cast Forgenew, I'll just respond and sack Ranger-Captain. Like, they have no way out, right? Even if they draw Sigard's or Forgenew, I just have the Captain to sack in response. This hand's way too many creatures. I think I still have to keep it, though. It's not the ideal hand. Swish Gaming, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate that. Chat, y'all have been quiet today. We gotta hype up chat a little bit. Come on. Y'all have been just bedging me all day. They're not gonna win this game. If they had a hammer on the yard, Forgenew kills us. Oh, because they can get the hammer in the graveyard from... Yeah, sure. Always forget about that ability. Chat, you're too quiet. Notice nobody talks in my chat. You guys are killing me. Okay, that's like moderately annoying. Bruh, don't bruh me. Jealous for 1, huh? Okay. Definitely winnable now if they're playing Bluetron. They revealed Steam Vents. What's going on over there? Okay, kill the Karn. I'm just gonna attack them. Question is... Oops, I meant to send 2 at the Karn. I mean, it's, like, kind of fine. I definitely meant to send 2 at the Karn. I just, like, brain farted. Cast this. Do we sack upkeep? They can't down-tick Karn this turn. I think we just have to hope they don't have any relevant cards. Because, like, if we lose the Ranger-Captain, we have no pressure. So I think we just have to pray. Personally think Electro Dominance is underutilized in the modern format. I want to figure out how to bruise for it. It's a little burned out. We played on the stream a couple of weeks ago, maybe it was last week or the week before, an Electro Dominance deck that was like Restore Balance, Crashing Footfalls, Greater Gargadon, and then the idea being that Preordain kind of tied the room together. That felt pretty good. I think we did 2 YouTube videos on that if you want to check that out, Werebear. You'd find Prismatic Ending to kill the Chalice. 3 mana. Fire, Ice. Okay. That's fine-ish. Sure. It's not Prismatic Ending. We hold back the Giver this turn. I don't even know. Living Under Prowess, as in which deck should you play / build? Probably, I think Prowess is a little bit better position right now, but it's close. How will Sleight of Hand impact the Pioneer format? I mean, it's probably good in Phoenix. I don't know exactly what else it's good in, but it's certainly okay in the Phoenix deck. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Creativity would want to play a cantrip like that. They don't already play Opt or Consider. I guess it did change the clock if I attack with Giver that turn, so maybe it was better. I'm not sure. So we have to hope their hand is all counter spells. Palantir holds so much promise between Miracle, Evoke, Echo. I'm picking up split cards when I'm ready to brew again. Palantir with Echo. I haven't heard of. I haven't thought of that. That sounds kind of cool. Yeah, it doesn't change the clock this turn, so. I mean, there's a possibility that their hand is just all counter spells. Playing Sleight of Hand in Neoform, that kind of makes sense. Otawara the Giver. So I maybe force action here. Karn the Great Creator. They probably have a way to fight over this, but, you know. Ooh, maybe I should have sacked the Ranger-Captain in response, so they can't fight over the Drown. But then I have no pressure. Kind of in like a lose-lose situation. Last time Killswitch was in Hampton Beach. Howard joined for the last couple songs. Yeah. I've only seen them once. or no, I've seen them twice. The last time I saw them when they were touring with Anthrax. It was like the kills. I think they called it the Killthrax tour. And then they did their cover of Holy Diver for the last song, and they had Joey come out for the cover. It was really sick. You like Arcanist or Dragon better? So Scouter plays a lot of prowess, and he said he likes the Arcanist, but every time I've tried the Arcanist, I have not been impressed with it. So I think I like Dragon more. Yeah, it's like I can sack Ranger-Captain right now or when they minus, but then I have no threat in play. I might just be on no outs or pretty damn close to it. What am I buying myself for my birthday? Buying myself anything. I'm buying myself a Twitch stream. Birthday stream tomorrow, by the way. We're gonna cube all day. What's my out this game? I don't really know. We're just gonna get Ballista, right? 2, 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14 with the lands. That's Xaxes. So, I mean, I'm dead to Karn regardless. I might as well attack them. I have to hope that they somehow brain farted. Thoughtseize them. You're right, I won't. I mean, even if I found Prismatic that turn, I think I would still be on no outs. Because they have... Yeah, we're definitely on no outs. Yeah, I don't even think Prismatic was good that turn. We needed, like, 2 turns before that, I think. Okay, well, they're Bluetron, so Teferi's nuts. Break the Ice good. Stony good. Could bring in Explosives. Another answer to Bridge. Can cut the Second Giver. Can cut the Fatal Pushes. I actually kind of like the Unearth, because I want to be aggressively sacrificing Ranger-Captain anyways. I don't want to cut any of these cards. Maybe I can trim on Drown. They don't put a lot of cards in their graveyard. Let's cut the Unearth. Okay, let's do that. Was it Blue-Red Tron or Blue Tron with Fire Ice? Well, Fire Ice was the only red card we saw. And keep, I guess. Keep, I guess. Not ideal. Okay, Godless Shrine. So this is why you don't play the second Stony Silence. You just play one. You never need the second one. You just jam tap. I actually kind of like that. They're just gonna have natural Tron anyways, but wow, shocker. Can't activate that one. Nice card. Let's Preordain first. It's a really nice ring you got there. Bottom those. That's pretty good. Go. Song request from Apeshit. Surely they don't have second tower. Alright, in the queue. What you got over there? What are you working with? Let's take a peek. Alright, sure. Did I not plus Teferi last turn? I thought I did. My bad. Alright, go. I like how they keep floating mana. I know your hand! Oh, wait. I didn't know they had a second mine. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention. Whatever. I definitely was not paying attention. Go. If only I was paying attention, I probably would have killed the power plant. I just kind of picked one at random. I didn't think it mattered. Okay. I'm going to upkeep the Bowmaster because I don't want them to play Island and then be able to... We know they have Subtlety. That's kind of why I'm doing this. Or no, we don't know they have Subtlety, right? Yeah, we took the Subtlety with Thoughtseize. They also... What am I saying? They can't Subtlety. Have Teferi in play. I'm just chatting. What's up, Bright Eye? It's going alright. We are 1-0 in this league. 1-0 down a game. We've employed the Stony Silence strategy against our Tron opponent, though, so it's looking good this game. Force of Negation, Repeal. Well, Force of Negation does nothing against Teferi, so... It's unfortunate I don't have another Break the Ice, so I actually can no longer keep them off Tron. So this is going to have to be good enough. Why not wait until overload? Well, first of all, I fucked up. I should have killed their power plant, but I wanted to try and keep them off Tron. That was the idea. I could have maybe held. I should have found a threat. That's a threat. Well, I actually can't cast that, so I think I'm going to minus. Oh, I could pick up the Bowmaster. Yeah, let's pick up the Bowmaster. That kind of increases the clock a little bit. Let's Thoughtseize them. So their hate is just Island Mine. Play Murktide next turn. Doom playing control. No, this is Death Shadow. Oh! Draw 3 cards? You sure about that? You really want to do that? I mean, deal. I'm not going to say no to that. Find a Karn? I hope they didn't find Karn. No Karn, please. Okay. How do we get the token back? Do I main phase this Bowmaster? Probably? So we can go Bowmaster now. Target you. And then we Murktide them. 6. 5. Go. Yeah, this is like Esper Death Shadow. It's felt nice so far, honestly. I've liked it. This is a classic Panda special. Panda has been coping with this deck for as long as I can remember. Even, like, to the point when, back when Spike used to do Dono decks, I think Panda did a couple of Donos for Spike with the Esper Shadow deck. They won't have Ugin. There's no way they have Ugin. No shot they have Ugin. This fly is, like, really pissing me off. Just staring at it. Repeal the ring. Alright, well, you're at 2. They can buy a turn this way, though. When it's always on Bluetron. I just seem to find all the Bluetron players. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Thankfully, they can't activate that. They have protection. But if they draw any other cards, they die to the Bowmaster. Let's Preordain. Bottom. So that's weird. It kind of kills them. Because I can bounce my Bowmaster and then cast both. But then I lose the Teferi. So, like, first of all, they have protection this turn. So, I can't main phase the Bowmaster, and if I bounce Bowmaster, I have to cast them both on upkeep, in which case they can just respond. They can have counter spells. So, I don't know if that's good. I think it might just be better to plus and pass. Are the new cards out yet? So they're on the client, but they haven't released them, if that makes any sense. You can build decks with them, you just can't play with them. Annoying. But now we can go for the Teferi line. Because they're just going to buy a turn. 4 mana. You're icing Teferi. Okay, sure. Guess I'll target the token. Interesting. But yeah, new set is going to be available on Tuesday. Yesterday on stream, we built about probably 10 or so decks, and I'm going to build a couple more off stream. Mostly Pioneer. There was a couple of ones for Modern that I want to try out. But yeah, next Tuesday the cards are going to become available, and the really nice thing is that they have the all access pass, so we're not going to have to worry about not getting cards. So we're going to do some longer streams on Tuesday and Wednesday. Play all those decks. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it, Bajan, was people just, like, didn't know how it was going to work, you know? But now that we've seen, you know, what Daybreak can offer, then... Why did they scoop? Now that we've kind of seen what they've done and how they've drastically improved the client, they're adding a lot of quality of life stuff, too, that we've never had. Like two-factor authentication... And there's like these little drop-down menus. Like, check this out. I found this out the other day. You can actually, in the queues, like in the whatever format, this little drop-down, you can go all events, scheduled, leagues and queues, or casual games. There's like that. Just like all these really cool quality of life stuff. Sand's missing blue mana. I'm going to ship this. Yeah, we 3-2'd Seth. Okay, this is fine. I think I'm shipping... Either Pending or Bowmaster. I think I'm gonna ship second Bowmaster. No, let's ship second Pending. It's like, if I keep both Pendings and they don't have a map on one, it's so bad. Yeah, see. This is why I didn't want to keep both Pendings. Okay, that's fine. Wow. They had map and chose not to play it. I guess because they want to wait to see if they draw a different Tron land. I think I'm just taking Fire Ice. I just don't really care about, like, if they play the map, I can Pending it. And anything else I just don't care about. Turtle said they're out. Turtle said they're adding default basic land. Yeah. I think they already did, right? Can I... Okay, let me check this. Can I set basic lands preference? Does anybody know how to do it? I'm just going to search for a basic and see if I can right-click on it. Right-click. So you can't do it on right-click. Right-click, add lands. No. Maybe you have to do it in settings or preferences. Okay, they drew Tower, so we know their hand. Hand is Vent, Subtlety, Otawara. What's the all access pass? So you spend a certain amount of money. I think this time it's $20. And for a certain period of time, you have access to all of the cards on the account. Like, every single card. So even if you don't own the cards, you can join leagues with them and queues with them. And I think it lasts for... like 5 days. Representing a counter spell. It is still more mana efficient to just play Captain here. Like, a lot more mana efficient. Okay, they didn't counter it. Let's get Shadow. No, it's $20 this time. But it's really nice for the content creators because we don't have to worry about not getting the cards. It's so good for the creators. W's in the chat for Daybreak. W Daybreak. Playing Shadow here is kind of stupid because we know they have Subtlety. Gonna pass. You can just end of turn double Bowmaster. Right-click the deck section and click Add Lands. Ooh, okay, they already have these as my favorites. Based. Sick. Alright, cool. W. W. Let's play a Bowmaster. This is going to get the Subtlety out. Now, the question is, do I want another Bowmaster? My hand is Otawara X. It's 5th through 13th, so 1 week. Yeah, it's unfortunate that it's lasting a little bit less. It's not lasting as long as the last couple of all access passes. It is a little bit less money, too. I think I don't want the Bowmaster. No, actually, maybe I do. Well, it's weird, right? If I top the Bowmaster and play a second one, they're just not going to block, right? Top this, play second Bowmaster, put them to 14, attack with Ranger-Captain token, they just don't block. But maybe that's okay, and then I still have Bowmaster Drown Up. Maybe that's just fine. Yeah, no, I think it's fine. Yeah. Because it does speed my clock up quite a bit. I'm just going to cast it now. This is good if they have any sort of... Their deck has a lot of cantrips. And then if they attack, I can play Shadow. Could block the Captain. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't block the Captain. I could have upkeep sack the Captain. I think I'm going to wait till next turn to do that, though. Works in Limited as well. So wait, you can play Limited with any lands you want? Is that what you mean by that? Attacking. I think they're trying to race. Okay, we know they have Otawara. Just going to attack first. It's not a lethal attack, but I have to imagine they're going to use the Otawara here. Mana's a little awkward. I can't Shadow Thoughtseize and Hold Up Drown. But I mean, if they go to 1, I think I'm just going to Thoughtseize, Hold Up Drown, and not play the Shadow. Play Limited with any basic in your collection. You just need to have 1 of it available. Oh, really? That's nice. So all you have to do is buy 1 of the most expensive basic, and then you can use 20 of them. They broke the system. Okay. So they're going to 4. What if they win if I go Thoughtseize, Captain, Upkeep, Sack? They don't, right? They can fire me in response. But then I can just drown the subtlety if they have Fire Ice. Right, but if their last card's Fire, right? I go, Thoughtseize them, they fire me to 5. Thoughtseize resolves, I go to 3. Then I just kill this and pass, and I'm at 3. And then they have no cards in hand, even if they draw second Fire, I'm at 3. So I think it's fine. Coil Engine? Yeah, can't beat that one. If they draw Worm Coil Engine, I'm fucked, but if they fire him at 3, yeah, I know. Oh, they can't repeal the token because then they draw cards. Yeah, now we just go here. Captain for Shadow. Just go Upkeep Sack. Yeah, Upkeep Sack is good against Ring. And also the sick part about this is if they draw Fire, they're going to attack me, and then they're going to Upkeep Fire me, then I can just go counter it and kill you. Okay, they didn't draw Fire. That is pretty good. Let's cast that card. The game is ended. 2-0. Let's go. This hand's all answers, but I think it's fine. W stream some for. I'm having a good time today, Chad. I hope you are too. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you all tuning in. If you're new here, be a bro and hit that follow button if you don't mind. Is Hammer again? We beat Hammer on 1. I think Hammer should be a good matchup, but it's close. Pure Steel, Shadow Spear, Stoneforge. Just take the Stoneforge. Oh! Now we're cooking with gas, huh? The Changelings deck looks wild. Dude, I am hyped for that one. Why did they play the Shadow Spear? Shouldn't they hold it for Pure Steel? Take one of them. 4 Uncastables. What's his face? Thank you so much for the 3-month sub. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 3 months. W's in the chat. Thank you for the support. They're equipping the Ginger Brutes? Guess that plays around a Fatal Push. Opponent's running out of permanents. We just need to find a Death Shadow. Yeah, I don't think I care about that. Where are the basics from? They're some unset. Oh, nice mana base, by the way. Fuck me. God damn it. Mana base? Mod check mana base? Which unset are these? Infinity, right? Yeah, Infinity. Oh, that's game. There we go. I have 20 of each of these in paper. They look so nice. I just want to draw a fetch land. Sure, that's fine. This mana situation, chat. It's not great. The mana situation is not ideal. So, like, I can play Teferi, bounce Memnite, and just try to high roll a shock land, I guess. If I brick, then I can't hold up Drown or Spell Pierce. It's really risky. Because then they just go main phase hammer, kill me. Yeah, because they can just go, right, they have enough. I guess if I don't attack with Shadow, I can chump block the Nexus, because they won't have enough mana. Right, I go bounce Memnite. Next turn, say they don't have a land, it's just hammer. They go replay Memnite, tap these two, equip, play hammer, equip to Nexus, and then if they don't have a mana, they can't re-give it flying. I think I'm just going to go for it. It's just like massive upside. If I find the fetch line, I can't lose. Okay, well, we can lose now. If they have a land. They have to have land plus hammer, I guess. Wow, they actually have it? Oh my god, that's disgusting. Or they're just killing Teferi, which is also fine. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Deal. Deal. Just give me a blue land, please. Fetch land. Yeah, that's fine. Fetch land. Okay, I guess. Can't complain about that. It's not bad either. Yeah, I like how my hand was 2-drop, 2-drop, 1-drop, and I have 4 lands and I can't double spell. It's kind of embarrassing. I mean, we did talk about this in the intro, how the mana was a little bit sketchy. Yeah, that might be worth it too. Mana in Esper Shadow sucks. Yeah, see, at least you admit it, you know? Well, if you're just tuning in, Panda, we are 2-0 right now. Right, so I think play around Surge by just countering this, and this loses to second hammer, but whatever. This beats Surge. I think they're more likely to have Surge than second hammer. Fetch land. Thank you. Thank God, dude. And now we win, right? Yeah, now I think we just win. I'm not gonna cast Murktide. You're at 8. I think I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. W. Jabber coming in with the 8 months. Thank you for the 8 months, chat. For those of you who don't know, we are doing a W birthday stream tomorrow. Cube all day. So thank you for the 8 months. I hope you join me tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I can EOT... if I EOT Drown, they can block with Nexus. But then they have no creatures in play. They're also dead to a fetch land. No, I'm not going to FNM tomorrow. Oh, that kills them too. W. I will be turning 33. Old as fuck. Old as fuck. I'm not happy about it. Maybe. Shut up. Alright, what do we want this matchup? We wanted Explosives, Break the Ice, Stony. I think we said 2 Teferi was good enough. Because, like, it is a little bit clunky. Especially in the draw. At Second Giver... I want to say we cut Murktide. But Spell Pierce? Looks good, right? How good is Ranger-Captain of Eos against them? It's, like, okay. I don't hate it. Yeah, tomorrow's my birthday. Turn 33 in July. I feel so old. Also, this year has gone by so fast and wild. Yeah, it still gets Shadow, which is not that bad. It's just like, the problem is you don't want to ever tap out on turn 3. This hand is gross. In a good way, of course. Also, Panda, we need to have a talk. You and I, we gotta have a talk about this. This is something else. Fuck, they're gonna surge my Break the Ice, aren't they? I mean, I kind of have to go for it, right? I'm going for it. We didn't come here to not cast Break the Ice. Jabber's got 5 on it. Thank you very much for the 5-pack. If you got gifted a sub from Jabber, be sure to thank them in the chats. And if you didn't dodge, thank you so much for the gifteds, buddy. I appreciate the subs. Stony was for Tron and ring decks. I mean, I'm gonna bring it in against Hammer now. Guess we can just go Shadow Pass. Yeah, because then I could just EE for 0. Yeah, this is fine. Because they're gonna go land past, then I can just go play EE on 0 next turn. Honestly, I want to draw fetch land. Stony is almost nothing versus Hammer. It's good if they have Pure Steel Paladin. But it's like only good against Paladin. Maybe I shouldn't be bringing these in. Whoa. Wait, that's fine. No, it's not. Okay. Well, I should have pushed before damage, but... for some reason, I thought this was only a 2-2. I forget that it counts Saga. Missed 3 damage. Maybe I had... I can't do it on 1, right? Because the Shadow. Shame Concede? No, I just, like... I don't know. I just don't know what my cards do. Obviously, I should have cast the Fatal Push before blocks. Well, I mean, there's no reason to pop this now. Jabber, thanks again for the 5-pack, buddy. Appreciate that. W Jabber. Oh, Stony also good against Nettle Cyst. Stoneforge Mystic. Does this deck count as a Jabber? You would never play Death Shadow. Come on. No shot you would ever cast this card in your lifetime. It's a good deck. It's just the mana's a little sketchy. The only way to make the mana better is add filter lands, but filter lands are just so awkward with Death Shadow. Interesting. All things considered, not a terrible draw step. Because now we can actually attack. I'm not leaving myself dead on board, right? Or they can pump 5. Yeah, we're good. Checkbone, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Got to be close to a hype train at this point. The scam train. Also, mismatch basics. Come on. Okay. Attack me for 6. I will take 6. I'm at 2. In that paladin. Okay. So pass, hope they attack with both, block here, push this. If I attack, they definitely just block. They definitely take it, right? Yeah, I'm going to pass. Yeah, we can't beat a hammer. We are currently 2-0 up a game? We're up a game, right? Yeah, 2-0 up a game. Okay. Man, you know what's funny? The turn that we played the explosives, if we had just played the Stony instead, we would have been in a much better position. Because that was the turn that they hard equipped the Nettlesys to the Stoneforge. Now, we didn't know that that's like what they were going to do with their turn, but would have been much better off if that was the case. Shadow Spear. It's not as bad. Yeah, if these were Blinkmoth Nexuses, we would have died. Nexi. Is it Nexuses or Nexi? So it just feels weird to say Nexi. Alright, well, I mean, if you have Surge, you have Surge. I think that was going to work. Should I cast that? Attack. The issue here is they have a lot of blockers. That's the problem. Like they can get 3 draw steps here. 4. God damn. Or they just draw a hammer? Okay, well, I guess we're dead anyways. Oh, okay, that works. Okay. Why can't I draw a card? I want to draw a card. On the play, do I want more Teferis? Could do 3 and 3. I don't know if I should be... Okay, you guys will not want a Stony? I don't know, though. If they have Cranial Plating and Nettlesys, Stony does get a lot better, right? Maybe it's still not worth it. How do you guys feel about Stony? I mean, it's only really bad if we draw the Prismatic Ending as well, right? Or the Engineered Explosives. I get it, but, like, the idea is you have these 2 Haymakers. This isn't as much of a Haymaker, of course. What's the text on Forge New? Can you Forge New through Stony or no? You may pay 0 rather than pay the equip cost. So it is still equipping. So it does get around Forge New too. I don't know if I like Spell Pierce. I'm just debating on Stony versus like Murktide. I'm gonna keep the Stonies in. It feels right to me. Stands really good. 8 p.m. Starfield stream. I don't know what that means. Make fun of me for not knowing what that means because I'm a little stupid sometimes. Why no Tourach? They have a lot of artifacts. And they have, like, flying creatures that Tourach can't block. It's a new video game. Got it, okay. I haven't heard of it. I just don't know what it is. Should I watch a trailer to see if it's worth my time? React Andy content? Starfield trailer? React Andy? Get to the good stuff. Okay, alright. I can fuck with it. Yeah, wait, I just saw Stomping Ground. W, Breeding Pool. I could fuck with it. Looks alright. Yeah, Godless Shrine. This isn't magic maging. What you got over there? God, planes, huh? Given that I have second Thoughtseize, I think I am supposed to take Surge and then Sanctifier. Though it feels kind of bad to leave them with Paladin Double Hammer. This is tough. I'm gonna take Surge, because I want to cast Thoughtseize next turn again. think I have to take Surge at least with the first one. Okay, they're running out of hammer. Let's go Thoughtseize you. Okay, they drew a second land. The land that I cannot break the ice. Can I ever beat the Sanctifier? God, this is so tough. I mean, I think it sucks. I think I'm taking Sanctifier. I don't know if that's right, but it feels right. Let's draw Fatal Push. Yeah, more cards beat Pierce than the Sanctifier, I agree. Like, if I leave them with Sanctifier and draw Fatal Push, I mean, the upside is leaving them with Sanctifier means that their hammers don't do anything. Because they have, like, you know what I mean? So that is definitely the upside. But then I have to, like, try and raise the Sanctifier. Oh, that's really good for me. Well, I guess it's good in the sense that I can blow up the Saga, but now they're going to have 2 hammers and play with the Paladin. So this is their hand. I can't not do this. This will attack. So now they're going to play Paladin, and we have to hope that we draw Fatal Push. Shot, they don't play Paladin, right? It's kind of nice that if they don't find Shadow Spear, we can just chump block the Paladin a couple times with the Bowmaster tokens. Am I going to play Legacy sometimes? Sometimes we try to play... Wow, I'm okay with that. Sometimes we try to play Legacy... Oh, God, we're so good at this game. For, like, weekend challenges and stuff. But I don't think I'll usually have, like, a dedicated Legacy stream. Care about this? I get Cauldra. I kind of do care about it, right? Thoughts on... Let this resolve. If they get Cauldra, I'll drown it. If not, then I'll play Bowmaster. How bad is that? Is that a bad line? Because if I kill the Stoneforge, what is the Cauldra doing in their hand? Nothing, right? I think this is fine. I'm going to let this go. And it gives me the option to play a Bowmaster this turn if they don't get Cauldra. Nettle Cyst. That's close, because they don't have a third land. Do I try and hit a land here? I kind of need to hit a land, right? It has to be a blue source. Let's go for it. Is Teferi good? I mean, I'm going to shuffle anyway, so it's irrelevant. I guess I can keep Teferi, and if they don't play into Drown or Bowmaster, then I can just... Yeah. Hello. Okay, their hand is Pure Steel, Sword, Nettle Cyst. Yeah, I now see the problem in not countering the Stoneforge. Because if I drown this... Yeah... I drown this, they just put Nettle Cyst into play and have a 3/3. And then I can hope to maybe draw a removal spell? God, this is tough. Put myself in a really bad spot. I should have countered the Stoneforge, I think. I forgot about Nettle Cyst. Good Bowmaster here. Drawing Teferi seems kind of pointless. I think I have to cast a spell here. I have to use my mana. I just don't know what spell to cast. I think it's probably Drown and just make them use the mana now. Put the Nettle Cyst in play. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just brain farted on this. If it wasn't for this card, then I think it would have been fine. Well, we can't do anything about Paladin anyways. So we'll let them have a Paladin. Go. We have chump blockers for the Paladin, so it's not the end of the world. We can still win this game. It's going to be tough. I mean, I thought there was a chance that maybe they try to get the Cauldra. But maybe, especially after I tank that long, there's almost, like, no chance they get it. Okay. It's a record. We are 2-0. This is game 3. I think we're going to lose this game. How, like... So what happens if I counter the Stoneforge? They draw land, they have to, like, jam the Paladin next turn. They might still hold the Paladin, but if they're holding Paladin, that's not that bad for me. I mean, if we just draw a push for Paladin, we could still win this game. Push or Prismatic Ending. Okay. Probably Cycle the Lands. No, they can't really afford to cycle the lands. Especially if we deploy the second Bowmaster, right? The turn didn't have Trample. No, it doesn't give Trample. The only thing it gives Trample is Shadow Spear. Just get shadowed to 15/15. So I guess we should block with the Bowmaster token. Yeah, this will ping them. No, they have Sword of Fire and Ice plus 1 unknown card. Are we dead to... Nettlecyst is how much right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after they play this. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are dead next turn. They should just play the sword. There's like no reason not to, right? Because they have lethal next turn if they play the sword. Maybe they drew Surge. Yeah. What is this? They're going to play sword. Okay. Alright, what's our best draw here? I don't know. Eon 1? No, because it would kill the shadow. I don't think we have a draw step that does it. Yeah, I think I may be through that game. There might have been a way to win if I countered the Stoneforge. This hand needs a third land, but I'm definitely going to keep it. Yeah, they showed us Nettlecyst that game 1, so I should have played around it. It's not like we didn't know they had Nettlecyst. They did show it to us game 1. I just kind of forgot about it, because I'm not used to playing against it. Jogmoth. If they have Bowmaster, if I thought, like, Thoughtseize Preordain's kind of awkward into Bowmaster. But, like, time walking myself is also awkward. Just not cast the Preordain, maybe, and just cast the other Thoughtseize. I'd be taking this. I don't really care about the Hierarch. I'm just not sure that I want to Preordain into this Bowmaster. What if I just pass? Let's pass. Passing is good if they draw Yawgmoth, because they go land, Hierarch, pass, and then I can just Thoughtseize the 4-drop this turn. Assuming I could find a land, then we can go Thoughtseize into Bowmaster. Or I could draw to the 3-drop, that also works. So we know they have Catacombs X. Or no, sorry, they played the Twilight Mire. Or they played the Catacombs, they have Twilight Mire. Maybe I'm supposed to just cast the Preordain last turn. Just give them a 2/2 token. It does make it more likely to hit my 3rd land drop. Because now I'm in a spot where I don't really want to Preordain into the Bowmaster. I kind of want to hold up my Bowmaster this turn, and then I can try to trade for their token. I guess I can't trade for the token because they have a 2/2 with the Hierarch. Don't really care about that. That's fine. 1 card left. Oh, I guess I'll kill this in response. Yeah, I'm just losing this game because I just didn't guess the Preordain that turn. I just was so worried about giving them a 2/2, and I think it really didn't matter that much. Thoughtseize versus no cards. Neither of these really do anything. The land doesn't help me because I have double white cards. All right, let's go to the next game, shall we? So against Yawgmoth, we want... I don't know if we want Leyline. Stony bad, Tourach bad. Teferi is not great either, but you don't really have anything against Yawgmoth. Have a good night, JS. Definitely don't want Spell Pierce. We cut Teferi's, bring in Voids. Yeah, it does shut off all their Undying creatures, so it is probably necessary. All these other cards seem pretty bad, though. I'm just going to submit this. Yeah, turning off Undying creatures is big. Guess? It's not a particularly great hand. Explosives might be good. I don't really love explosives against Yawgmoth. Not typically. I think I'm gonna go bottom this, top this. Nice thing about the Preordain is, like, I have a Fatal Push here, so I want something to be able to do. I want something to be able to pair with my Fatal Push on turn 2, which is the Preordain. Bottom those. It's not bad either. Cord, Grist. I think I'm taking a Grist. They have nothing for the Cord yet. Yeah, they just don't have a lot of material. It's gonna be a while before that core does much. Just slam Shadow this turn. Hold up the Drown. It's not a very good Drown, but we can Fatal Push token. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, we can push the token, fetch Shock to kill the Grist. Push token. Doing this end phase for mana efficiency. Obviously, max punished. Let's get Godless. The reason I did that end of turn is I wanted to be able to go land 4. If I drew Murktide, I could go land 4, Murktide, hold up, drown. But definitely got punished. I'm going to save the Bowmaster, because they might just chord for 1 or like get a Dryad Arbor or something. I'm just going to hang on to it for a little bit. Just taking this. Okay. Played the Misty. 4th card in the graveyard's huge, because then we can draw on Yawgmoth. Okay, they didn't fetch. Sure. I'm content with this. Now we can make it a 2-turn clock. Still XO. No, we just lost to Hammer. It was a close game. Chord for 2. What is chord for 2 getting? I can't counter it. So I can just Bowmaster the Geist now. And this means if they block the Shadow, they have to lose the Geist. Which they don't do. I think I'm going to go to 5 here. Yeah. Put them to 6. Then I still have drawn up for Yawgmoth. Don't really care about that. We can just Prismatic Ending that. 2 cards. If they attack with Geist, I'll probably just double block. Could also go to 2. Is that Stonebladeless list that showed up a couple days ago? No, this is a Dono deck from Panda. Panda's been working on this deck for a while. I think this is the at least the 3rd, maybe the 4th Dono deck they've done for Esper Shadow. So it's kind of like their pet project. Card for 3, conveniently playing around Drown. It's really unfortunate. Sure. We're still in a fine spot. They have to minus the Grist. Never mind. Okay. Why would you plus there? They have Fatal Push? But I can counter the Fatal Push, right? No, they're definitely not sniping now. I was thinking that for a second, but why would they take this line if they weren't going to minus the Grist? Did they misclick? Because, like, this line's good if they minus the Grist. But leaving yourself with 1 blocker seems really bad. I don't know why they would do that. It was a really good line up until they plus the Grist. Everything was good up until that point. Leyline, Thoughtseize, push. I think I keep. Bustin'. Leyline you. Alright, show me the veil. I'm ready to get veiled. Ooh, no veil. No black mana either, huh? I know the Geist is whatever with the Leyline, but they don't have black mana, so I think this is fine. Well, tilt. Display fetch. Probably cycle the Unearth this turn. Okay, well, if they're doing this, then I'll just Fatal Push that. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have pushed the Bowmaster while they were tapped out. Okay, I kind of didn't get punished. So their hit is Yawgmoth Chord. Not great. They can Chord for 1. I think that's okay with us. Ah! Oh my god. God, this is just like the combo deck. The actual combo deck. Probably should have cut the Drowns. I know. I forgot. Hey, I can still kill a token. It's fine. I'm gonna get value out of the Drown. I mean, I just had other bad cards in my deck that I wanted to cut. That's why I didn't cut the Drowns. X is 3. Okay. Yeah. No longer getting value out of the Drown. Oh, that was a really sick top deck. Okay, so I mean, I guess we just go Bowmaster, Grist, Unearth, Ranger, play Shadow. Trying to think if I want to shock here. Go to 6. Do I need to shock? I mean, what's 6 life? What is 6 life these days? I think it's fine. Get the Shadow. Kill the Grist. I'm not going to sack the Captain, I think. We know they have a Yawgmoth and one Unknown, so I'll just chill. Yeah, I'll just chill. 2 bolts from dead. Something tells me they don't have lightning bolts in their Yawgmoth deck. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we'll be okay. Preordain pre-combat could be awkward if they show us Bowmaster, but we could find Fatal Push. Okay. Let's not go to 4. Let's not go to 4. Go to 10. I'm actually not going to play the Shockland, though, because I might want to shock next turn. If that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't make sense. Alright, they didn't want to play. Didn't matter. Didn't matter that we had the non-bow. Alright, Gamba. 4. So it's kind of an awkward position. We're getting scammed. Yeah, the mana's by far the hardest part of this deck. I like both of those. I'm gonna top the Shadow first. I guess maybe this is sketchy if they have Bowmaster. Whatever. Bowmaster me. No Bowmaster. Do we want a second Death Shadow? I'm gonna get myself to 13 right now. I think I bottomed that. Okay. Did not have Bowmaster. No third land. Pause champ. Yeah, the white cards are also just really good. Teferi is so sick. Let's think in Bowmaster now. If they do, I'll probably just plus. Alright, well, go. Plus so they can't Fury Scam. They can Fury put it to 1, but then the Teferi's at 1 and they can't play the Feign Death. We're in a really good spot now. Okay. Again, they can't scam. They can take a Shadow. Did take the Shadow. And surprisingly... okay, let's go plus... I don't know if I want to shock yet. I'm going to play a Swamp. Okay, well, it's gonna be hard to fight through. I don't have to take Blood Moon, because I can just float mana and then ending it. So I'll take a Fable. Also have Teferi to bounce Blood Moon, I just don't care about it. I mean, surely they know that I can ending at instant speed, right? They're not just gonna go for Blood Moon here. They should 100% Fable. Yeah, they do Fable. Okay. Question is, I think we do fire off an ending. God, this is weird. Because I want to ending the Fable and bounce the Goblin, but that actually turns on their Blood Moon. Because then if I bounce the token, I can't instant speed Prismatic Ending. Right? God, this is a tough spot. Yeah, just send it to me in Discord, Patron. Oh, this is a weird spot. I think I have to kill the Fable. Can't I mean, I have to use my mana, of course. Does that change things? So their hand is Fable, Blood Moon, Bolt, Malice. I guess we can just uptick. Yeah, right? We can just go uptick, shock, play Shadow. That's fine. I mean, they're just going to play a second Fable. But that's also fine. It's weird, though. Now they can go attack. If I block, they can bolt the Shadow. I guess I just don't block. Double minusing. Well, that would kill the Teferi. So I think getting to 7... and then being able to double minus and still keep Teferi, I think I like that more. I mean, if they moon, I'm just going to let it go. Could have also maybe Prismatic Ending the Goblin token. They're attacking Teferi. Yeah, we just let Teferi go to 5. That's fine. I don't want to make their Bolt live. I draw Grief. That's the punish. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll just do this. Okay, so their hand is still Fable, Moon, Bulb, Malice. Do we want to just play through a Blood Moon? I mean, okay, here's the thing, right? If I Teferi bounce Grief, fetch Shock, put them to 10, and they play Blood Moon, they're gonna go to 2. Like, that's just fine, right? I think that's just fine. Oh, it's especially fine now. Now they can't even cast Blood Moon. Yeah, we're chilling. So they have to play Fable just to not die? Well, then they're just dead to the Shockland, right? You know they can't double bolt us because we know 5 of their 6 cards. They would need a land and a bolt, but they can't draw 2 cards with 1 draw step. So there's no way we can die this turn. Want to stay at 7? No, we know there's no possible way for them to double bolt us this turn. Okay, well, they're just dead. I guess they don't know about the Shockland, but... too easy. I think I played that game pretty well. Yeah, they can in paper. Alright, what do we want to get scammed? Definitely want the Leylines, so let's do the right thing this time. Let's not get Copatrons in our hand. What else do we want? Is that it? Maybe Teferis? How good is Spell Pierce against Scam? It's good against Fable. Thoughts on more Teferis or no? We could cut the Unearth because it's not great against Voidwalker. Yeah, I kind of like a third Teferi. Teferi's really good against them. You want anything for Moon? I don't really have anything for Moon. I have Prismatic Ending in my main deck. Prismatic Ending and Thoughtseize is kind of what we have against Moon. I think even on the draw, Teferi is still pretty good. I might go up to the 4th in the play. I think it's kind of the opposite, where I like 3 on the draw, 4 in the play. I mean, you kind of just have to keep any hand with Leyline against Scam. We'll find blue mana, that's fine. Yeah. Can't take both Thoughtseizes. If your hand is just like 4 Undying Malices, and it's like, what do they want to take the Preordain and just like, in case I draw a Blue Saurus? Probably not. They probably have to take a Thoughtseize. They took Teferi? That's odd. Kind of surprised they wouldn't just go for both Thoughtseizes with this line. Especially if they're trying to like protect a Dothy. Could their hand be that they want to take Teferi? Like, double Blood Moon maybe? But then I can just Thoughtseize both Blood Moons. They simply just knew that I had a Preordain on top. Fable, Feign Death, Bowmaster. Well, just take Bowmaster this turn, take Fable next turn. Blue Source? Blue Source would go hard. Not exactly. Okay, well, go. So the question is, do they draw... I mean, it's funny that they drew Basic Mountain, because now they can't even Voidwalker me. They can Bowmaster me, which they didn't draw. There we go. Let's just get blue-black. I know that, like, cuts us off of Ranger-Captain, but... Perfects? Question mark? Probably just gonna play Murktide next turn. Kind of why I put the Ranger-Captain on top. Because now they have to take the Murktide, I think. Unless they drew Terminate. But I didn't want them to know that I had the Ranger-Captain. If they drew Thoughtseize. Now I'm just gonna go Hallowed Fountain Ranger-Captain, I think. Yeah, no. Still have a dead Feign Death in hand. Plains there is appealing. Oh, for Blood Moon? Yeah, Blood Moon just kind of didn't cross my mind. You're 100% correct. Yeah, it definitely was Plains. Well, now I can get the Plains. Kind of feels like their last card might be Fury. But Fury's not very good against a 6/6. Just dead, right? Alright, annoying, but whatever. Still have a threat. We have a cantrip. It's fine. Did we crack the scam code? I mean, Leyline is really good against scam. Oh, I can just bounce my Ranger-Captain. That's broken. This is what we in the biz call synergy. Synergy. Good deck building. You know what? Maybe, okay, maybe the answer... Crack the Captain. Oh, because I had Teferi in play. It was guaranteed lethal. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I'm big stupid. Maybe the answer to the scam matchup is everybody just needs to play main deck Leyline at the Void. Is that the answer? Did we finally figure it out? Are we back in Hogak territory where people are just maining Leylines? Yeah. Is this what we have to do to defeat the scam menace? Oh, man. I mean, Leyline is really good against scam. That's the thing. If you take the scam element away, their deck is not... It's just like a bad mid-range deck. This deck felt pretty good. I'm a big fan. Again, we lost to Hammer. That was a really close match. I think that we maybe could have won that game had we drawn the Stoneforge Mystic. But yeah, Panda, great list. I've played quite a few of these Esper Shadow lists, for Donation Deck Thursdays in the past, and this is by far the best one you've ever submitted. So, good looks. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe. See you in the next one. For the YouTube folks, of course. Everybody say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube! Alright, let's open some chests. Chesties. Just L chests. All L chests. I got a Blood Crypt.